So we got this year's Golden Globes Best Actress in a Drama, and I don't know who's gonna win. Like this is the hardest Golden Globes I've seen in a long time. Usually you have like one performance that kind of sticks out, or one or two performances that kind of stick out. I've never seen a year where it's so even in so many different categories. So this year we have Pamela Anderson in The Last Showgirl, Angelina Jolie in Maria, Nicole Kidman in Babygirl, Tilda Swinton in The Room Next Door, Fernanda Torres in I'm Still Here, and Kate Winslet in Lee. So I'm gonna go from bottom to the top. So Kate Winslet, it's kind of hard to say that she's been underrated, but I think she has. Like she doesn't really self promote herself that much, and a lot of people still love her from Titanic. They kind of use that as the basis because that was her first film, right? But she has been consistently good. Like I made a video recently about Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and how great she was in that. But she's a solid actress, man. And it's funny because I seen like a photo of her and her daughter looks just like her. And he's like, oh my God, yeah, I guess she, I guess she does have a daughter that old. But you don't think of Kate Winslet being like older. You just think of this almost like an ingenue type actress. But she's consistently good. But she's kind of like Amy Adams, where it's almost like I think they take their acting talents for granted. It's like, oh, she'll get hers one day. Or most likely, Kate Winslet will probably end up winning she'll probably have a Cecil B. DeMille Award from the Golden Globes before winning. So we'll see. I'm not sure Kate Winslet's going to win, but it's good to see her nominated. I don't know Fernanda Torres from I'm Still Here. If you've seen Fernanda Torres and I'm Still Here, please let us know what the film is about and what she is about, because she might actually win this thing. So in the comments below, let us know about her, if you've seen that performance. Tilda Swinton is just one of those people where I don't know if she likes award season or not, but she's so talented she gets nominated. But I don't think she likes playing that game of like, hey, please nominate me, please give me this award. I don't think she's really good of just going on the interview circuit, trying to promote herself. But she's one of those people. She's kind of like I've talked about Ed Norton for the best supporting category. She's one of those people who just she pops up and she disappears, and he's like, well, the Tilda Swinton. It's funny because Tilda Swinton popped up in the first Doctor Strange movie, and I saw that. Oh wow, that's Tilda Swinton. She's good in this. And to be honest, I thought she was going to be in more Marvel movies, but she really wasn't. It's like, man, she should pop up in more Marvel movies, but she really hasn't really popped up that much at all. But Tilda Swinton is always like consistently good. She's like Kate Winslet. Where she's just consistently good. I think there's a group of actresses that came through the 2000s, in the late 90s, 2000s, that we look back on and we'll go see their filmographies. Like, wow, they really did excellent work, and we didn't appreciate them enough when they was doing great work during their career. And they should have been either winning more awards, or we should have talked about them more. And Tilda Swinton is just one of those people, but I don't think she seeks out that type of acclaim. So I'm not sure. She could win, but I'm not sure. Nicole Kidman and Babygirl. I love Nicole Kidman. I really do. I wish once upon a time, like she had all that curly red hair. Once upon a time, she straightened it out like a long time ago. But I kind of miss seeing the young Nicole with the curly hair, man. She was great. But yeah, she's a legend. She's done a lot of great work. I'm not really understanding like this whole Babygirl film, like, because oh my God, it's so breathtaking, it's so great. It's like, okay, it's all right. It's an all right film. Like she hooks up with a younger guy, she's cheating on her husband. Like that's tough stuff. But I don't know if she's gonna win for this compared to some of the other two performers that I'm about to talk about. So shout out to Nicole Kidman. It's always good to see her in award season. But of all the people, I might have to rank her last as far as like winning this award. Like I would probably rather give it to Kate Winslet or Tilda Swinton before I would give it to Nicole Kidman for Babygirl. And Nicole Kidman's always great, but I was like, I think that film's kind of overhyped. Okay, so now we get to the two that I think might actually win it. Angelina Jolie with Maria. She played an opera singer. Angelina Jolie has had an interesting year starting in 2024. She won, she's a Tony winner because she produced The Outsiders. Outsiders, I remember the book, reading the book in junior high school, and I remember the movie when the movie came out. The movie's fantastic. If you ever seen the Outsiders movie, it's an excellent movie from the early 80s. And for what I didn't, I don't live in New York, so I don't have no money for Broadway. But for what I've seen the performances of the Outsiders Broadway show, it looks fantastic. The singers are great. The numbers are great. If you've seen The Outsiders show on Broadway, let me know how it was, because it looks like it's really good. But yeah, but Angelina Jolie, she produced that. She won the Tony for it. And then her divorce with Brad Pitt got finalized. Like, they've been fighting forever. So that's been settled. They still got this whole thing with the winery. They own like a wine farm or something like that. That's a whole thing with the winery. They still got to settle that. But as far as the divorce goes, that's over with. And then now she's been nominated. She'll probably get nominated for an Oscar too. So Angelina Jolie is going to be around for award season, which she hasn't been around in a while. And I think she has a good shot of winning. Because I think she won awards early on because she had that TV movie Gia, and I think she won for Girl Interrupted. But then after that, she married Billy Bob Thornton, and then there's the whole thing about the blood around the necks, and then she got with Brad Pitt on Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and he left Jennifer Aniston, and then they got married, and she became a humanitarian, and her and Brad started fighting. It was all this stuff happened with Angelina, but it's good to hear about Angelina as an actress. So she has a good shot of winning. But the person I really want to win this category is Pamela Anderson. Because Pamela Anderson has never been in this position before in her whole career. She started off with Home Improvement, and then she went from there to Baywatch, and she was in Playboy, and she was just sexy and beautiful. And then she was on my favorite show of hers, VIP. I love VIP because VIP was also a never syndicated show where she's played a spy. She had like a detective agency spy thing. It was crazy, but it was fun. It was a fun show. But Pamela Anderson, for her career, if you would have told Pamela Anderson, if there's always say, hey, in the 90s, oh yeah, you're going to be in a category with Angelina Jolie, Nicole Kidman, and Kate Winslet back in the 90s, like, oh no, that will never happen. Because people never took Pam seriously. Because Pam has always been a sex pot. And the thing about Pam is that's naturally her. Like, I saw her on Colbert. Like, she's been doing this no makeup thing. And she's been wearing no makeup. But she still has that raspy, girly voice. She still plays with her hair. Like, she's just a sexy woman. This is not an act. She's her, and even though Angelina isn't that as much now, these two women are just sexy women. But they just happen to be in the industry. Like, Angelina was really a great actress. She was just super sexy. And Pamela Anderson, even though she wasn't in like these great roles, she's just a super sexy chick. But the thing about The Last Showgirl, I think one of her sons that she had with Tommy Lee, he produced the film. And really, it is about the last showgirl. What is it like for a woman who's aging as a showgirl? And I think it's a metaphor for Pam Anderson's career. Like, Pam Anderson from the late 80s, like during the 90s, even into the early 2000s, she was that chick. If you look at Maxim magazine, she was that chick. Like, who's the sexiest woman in the world? Pamela Anderson. Yeah, and people didn't take Baywatch seriously. They didn't take VIP seriously. They didn't take Barbed Wire seriously. But she was a personality. She was just like Marilyn Monroe in a lot of ways. But because of that, she never got any of these roles. So shout out to her son for finding the script, because I do think it's a metaphor for her whole career. Now she's on the other side of her career, and she's no longer the sexy chick right now. Right now, that's what Sydney Sweeney and Sabrina Carpenter. Like, they have that spot right now. And Pam she's like the veteran that they go to. It's like, oh my God, my brother loved you. He had a poster of you on the wall. Like, she's that chick now. And she's been through a lot of stuff. She's been through multiple marriages. Like, Pam Anderson's been through a lot. And I think I learned recently when she was a teenager, like, she was sexually abused. Like, Pam Anderson's actually gone through a lot of things in her life. And I think if she ever won for The Last Showgirl, which I think is possible with the Golden Globes, I think she might get nominated for an Oscar too. But I think she has a shot with the Golden Globes because the Golden Globes is a lot more lenient on these things. I think this will culminate. She'll probably say the best parts of her life is having her children. But this year, if she wins the Golden Globe, I think she'll say this is like the second most important thing that's ever happened in my life. Because I don't think the fact that she's in the room with any of these people, because she wasn't in those rooms with Baywatch or VIP or Barbed Wire or when she was a Playmate, this will be one of the most important things that happened in her life. So looking at these nominees, who do you think might win? Is it Pam Anderson? Is it somebody else? Let me know.